Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. And this time we are going to build a very modern mansion for vampires, because I've been building in my Forgotten Hollow, which is the world that you get if you have the Vampires game pack for The Sims 4. And this world is perfect for vampires because the sun is like almost never really shining. It's kind of like the place in Twilight. I don't know, I've only seen that movie once, but yeah. So I thought, why not fill it with typical vampire houses? And I asked you guys in the last video, which was the vampire mansion, like the Victorian mansion, what I have to build next for my Forgotten Hollow. And you guys told me there has to be a modern mansion for the modern vampires that haven't lost touch to society yet, that are well integrated, maybe even want to be good vampires, because that's a possible aspiration for your Sims if you have the pack. They want to be good vampires, don't want to bite any other Sims and suck out their plasma, and then they can eat like frogs or something and eat the plasma fruit which grows from the tree and everything. So I thought this is like a really cool idea, maybe a very modern vampire house, and I really like that idea. So this is how my Forgotten Hollow looks like right now. There's still one place left in the lower corner, I guess, but I'm not sure. And yeah, please write me in the comments what I have to build next as a house there, so that my Forgotten Hollow is complete and that we kinda build it together, guys, because I only do your suggestions, and like the most suggested thing was the modern vampire mansion. So here we go. First, I just built like a very modern house. I thought with the exterior build and some little perks that the exterior build also has, you can change it into a vampire house, because I thought they can't go out on sunlight. Like, this is like for all vampires, like doesn't matter in which kind of universe you are, like in a comic universe or certain movies or something. Vampires don't like sunlight, and basically they burn up if they go into the sun, which is the same here in The Sims 4. So I thought, why not give them like a little patio? I know that patio in the American slang is something different, but for me a patio is a little garden in the middle of the house which doesn't have a roof over it. So it's like completely surrounded by walls, so it's like integrated into the house, but it doesn't have a roof over it. Like, for me this is a patio, or patio for me personally. And I don't know how to call it in English then, because basically patio is something different for you guys. But yeah, please write me in the comments what this kind of stuff is, because there will be a little interior garden without roof, but the walls are so high that they basically can't reach any sunlight, like direct sunlight in there. So they can grow stuff in the shadows and work on that also when it's daylight. And I also wanted to have a pool, because I just thought, yeah, normal people have a pool. Maybe they go there at night. I don't know. But I thought I really need a pool, and this time it's not red, it's just like a normal pool, because I wanted it to look like a normal house somehow. And here you can already see, like with me in the decoration, it's a black and white house again. And I'm going to use the ornament, like the wall decor ornaments that I also used in my micro home, the last one, the monochrome micro home. And I really liked it so much that I wanted to do this here too on a bigger scale. So basically these two go very well together. If you have the monochrome micro home, you can place it right next to this house. Also, I have to say, this is like a really small lot again. It's a 30 by 40, I guess. And actually, I thought maybe the monochrome micro home could be like a pool house or for the butler or something. So that could be very cool if you maybe place this house on a... Oh no, you can't place two houses on one lot. It would have been so cool. But yeah, basically I thought they go really well together and maybe they could be on one lot. But now I just realized that's not possible in The Sims 4. Damn it. But yeah, I also wanted to have a very lush garden, some kind of a lush garden, I would say. It's not super grown, it's not very flowery. I didn't want to use any flowers, to be honest, because I think flowers, yeah, yeah, it just didn't fit my Forgotten Hollow vibe. I wanted it to be very dry still, but I wanted that this house has maybe the lushest garden because they're very rich and like modern and they're interested in nature still and everything. They don't want to live in like a rundown old mansion or estate. And yeah, in the indoor garden, that's like my favorite place. There were like some things that I wanted to have in there. I wanted to have a little pond. I wanted to have these plasma fruit trees that your Sims can grow and then eat the plasma fruit there instead of sucking out plasma of other Sims. And I wanted to have some debug flowers because I thought this is like their little retreat, I would say, and therefore they have like a little garden where they can maybe wander around or like just stand there and listen to the awesome fountain pond thing that I did, and yeah, grow some stuff there. I just thought I wanted it to be super lush. So here there are going to be lots and lots of flowers and very tropical, interesting looking flowers and everything. Then I started furnishing. I pre-furnished a little bit because I wanted it to be or to look as if like an Asian family is living there. Because maybe you can remember that I did the Vampire Club girls and they were all by other, like from other continents, because they are the youngest of all the vampire clans, like the heritage of the vampire clans. And these big vampire clans have kinda sectioned the world in their parts. So that the Asian ones, the Latin American ones, the European ones and everything. And that's their place of jurisdiction and their, you know, they kind of own it somehow. And yeah, this is, I thought, for the Japanese one. Her name was Futaba. I know that I have just butchered that name. I'm so sorry, but I know that like from an anime that I was watching, that one girl was called Futaba, so I called her that because I thought it's like a normal Japanese name. I have no idea if it is though. Yeah, so I went with black and red and white, which is for me the like typical Japanese color theme, maybe because of the flag, and also yeah, I just thought it would be really cool, so I integrated the black and white here as well, plus the red. And I used the ornament on the windows, for example, and it has this really nice look. It looks almost like a temple, like one of these, maybe even more Chinese, I'm sorry, but yeah, like for me it's like all Asian. I'm really sorry if this is like not typical Japanese or something. But I wanted it to be almost like a little temple and very detailed in the structure as from the interior, not by the general furniture and everything. I wanted it to be very sleek and modern and not so cluttered and overdone, but I wanted that the house, like the overall structure, is very detailed. So there are stuff on the windows, there are different kind of lighting and different kind of windows and everything, and I thought it would be like a cool idea to have or to add to this house. Also, for example, the kitchen, because vampires don't cook because they suck, you know, this plasma or blood. So the kitchen only has 2 frogs in there, that's all. They can eat them if you want. That's it. There's like nothing else there. It's just the kitchen counters and everything, and that's it, because I think it's just a pretending kitchen for them, you know. They don't really need the kitchen and the little dining section next to it. It's just nothing they use all the time. And then, oh my god, on the upper floor there's a lionfish shrine. Yeah, I guess you would call it like this. So for those who are pretty new to my channel, I'm a big fan of the lionfish object that we have in The Sims 4. You can fish for them, and those fishes look super ugly if you mount them on your wall. And this wall-mounted piece, like this fish that you can also get through debug mode, is like the best fish ever. I mean, he's so ugly that he's beautiful again. So I absolutely adore this fish, and this is why some of my viewers also call themselves the Lionfish Squad, because yeah, we all love this fish because he's just so ugly that he's beautiful again. And this is why there's always like the lionfish somehow hidden in my builds. Sometimes I forget him, I have to admit, but most of the time I kinda snuck him in there, so he will be stacked under a bush or something, so you might have to look for him. But yeah, here it is a shrine because I thought maybe they're very religious still, or very spiritual, and maybe, like I already did like the Satanic Crypt like a month ago, and there was the lionfish, of course, as a shrine, like a satanic demon thing or something. And I thought maybe the vampires worship him. He's like their vampire demon god, whatever. And I really liked that idea, and I thought, oh yeah, you know, those Asian people always have these little altars or shrine. I know that I'm saying Asian again because I'm not sure from which country. I would say it's Japan, but I'm not sure because, yeah, I think it's Japan because they sometimes have from their dead family relatives little shrines or altars there. And I wanted to do something like this for the vampires because they are immortal. So they kind of have a shrine for their, yeah, lionfish god of some sorts. That's their vampire god. And I really like that idea. I think it's really cool. And now I kind of thought, oh my god, it's so lame that I didn't put him in the cathedral that is also in my Forgotten Hollow. But yeah, I thought it would be really cool to have. But yeah, upstairs there's also a little campfire. Don't be scared, I think it works indoors. But it could be that it's like going to set everything on fire. So maybe I should have put there like a little alarm thingy, like a fire alarm. But yeah, it works. And I thought it looks like a little, how are they called? Like a fireplace. There are these round standalone fireplace like in real life. And I thought this would be cool and somehow very fancy, and these kind of people would have something like this for their house. So yeah, this is basically it. There's like a little pool apartment. It has 4 bedrooms. It has a sauna, functional kitchen, but they're not going to use it. Of course, a huge living room, a pool area, and an indoor garden, of course, and of course a lionfish shrine. So I'm really, really happy how it turned out. It's super detailed again, and I hope that you like it, guys. And yeah, please write me in the comments what I have to build for our Forgotten Hollow, and then we are done with the Forgotten Hollow. It's just the last bit, I would say. We have the farm, we have the Victorian vampire mansion, we have the cathedral on the hill on the top, and now we have the modern vampire mansion for you guys. And now there's 1 lot left, and I just want to know, what is it going to be? So write it down in the comments, and the most voted comment, yeah, that's going to be a build one. And then we have like the same Forgotten Hollow if you download all the lots. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope that you like it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!